Hello.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How are you?
Really good. Really good. How you doing over there?
Good. So you saw Bad Guys, the movie this weekend. How was it?
So cute. Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
And we talked on the air about how people think the wolf is hot.
I don't think now that we know the voices behind these characters, because we didn't know voices behind the characters when we were younger and growing up with cartoons, but now megastars are voicing these characters. I think it's okay to find a cartoon character attractive knowing who the voice is behind that character, you know?
Not just to find him attractive just because I love Li Shang from Mulan. But I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know who the voice is for that.
in a very creepy way. When I was growing up, everybody was like, "Oh, Ariel from Little Mermaid is hot," and I'm like, "Isn't she a teenager?"
Um so Sam Rockwell plays the voice of the wolf in Bad Guys. So when you go and
Yeah,
you watch it and you see Sam Rockwell in that suit, like it's kind of his character. So I get it.
you said earlier it's his swag.
Yeah, he's just got like that. He's in a movie called Mr. Right, which you've talked about before that I think is so underrated. It's crazy funny with Anna Kendrick. I'm a big Sam Rockwell fan.
Yeah,
I
Sam
forgot
Rockwell's
that he
great.
was in Charlie's Angels too. The
You know
first one.
what? That was a very okay because Sam Rockwell is a handsome man, right? But he's a lot. He's 20 years older than he was in Charlie's Angels.
But he
And
wasn't
looking
handsome
back,
in that movie.
what's that?
I didn't find him attractive in Charlie's Angels, but I found him attractive in Mr. Right.
Yeah, I was just thinking back. I'm like, that was a very young Sam Rockwell, a super young Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. How
Yeah,
was your weekend?
really busy. I bought something.
Yeah, something kind of big, right?
About property.
You did up in Sonora. I went to go visit it. The view is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's amazing up there. So I've had this thing where I grew up in the hills. I grew up out in the country, and it's always kind of been where I've always kind of gravitated towards. And I just honestly, truly thought in my heart of hearts that having a piece of property like that looked exactly like it did when I grew up would be always something where I'd go on a vacation, and not something that I could actually own. But it turns out buying raw land with not much on it isn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Getting it ready to live on it is going to be the expensive part. But even then, it'll still be less expensive than buying a whole new home. And I'm on like 1.3 acres.
You've always wanted land up in the mountains anyway.
And honestly, when you got your spot in Murphy's, I was so angry jealous. Like, I was happy for you, but like inside I'm like, that's where I want to live too. And we weren't able to do it then. And now that it's just, on my weeks with my children, it's just me and my boys. They love it up there. They thought it was awesome. And so maybe in a couple of years, 2, 3, 4 years down the line, when I have that place all the way fully developed, maybe that's our dream home.
That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. I took him out there yesterday and gave him a small sliver of what it's like to work outside, and we lasted about an hour.
We my friend was showing some property yesterday, and while they were looking, they came across some neighbors that were not so friendly. And I said, "Mountain people." And the person looking at property looked at me like, "Yeah, us." Like, I grew up here. I'm like, "Oh, my bad, my bad."
We were doing stuff yesterday. We were cleaning up. The property that I bought has been vacant since forever. But the last time it had any permits on it, I think was the 60s. But we were out there for about 20 minutes cleaning up, and this little redheaded 7-year-old comes down on his bike. Hey guys, how you doing? Do you mind if I help? And I'm like, yeah, come on in, kid. So I had 3 little kids running trash for me yesterday.
I bet they pooped out at the end of the night.
That's the goal.
While you were checking your landmarks there the other day, I was watching, and they're boys. And I kept going, "Don't do that." And he's like, "Are you talking to me? I'm not doing anything." I'm all, wait till you're not falling off this cliff while you're in my watch. You could fall off the cliff when you're in your dad's watch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's legit. There's been a couple times up there that I've been with you or somebody else where every time it's like, I'm gonna wait for your dad to tell you that's okay because my God, that's a drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the other cool part too, though, and I just I forgot about this part, and I mean you've seen it too there in Murphy's. Is my oldest just went running off, and I was like, Sean, well, never mind. I'll see you when you get back. Where's he gonna go? You know?
And that's how small town. I wouldn't suggest it, but yesterday my friend left her purse in the car for a amount of time, and we walked back, and she's like, "Oh, here it is." I guess it's
Yeah,
Murphy's, and nobody cared that it was in the back seat this whole time.
right. So yeah, so there's a lot of things I'm really looking forward to that growing up I had access to that I haven't for like 20 years or so, and I'm pretty excited. We're all really excited. I think the boys dig it. I dig it. I like the area. It's not too far from here, so nothing really changes. It all works.
Awesome. Well, I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. Congratulations.
And thank you. And it's still like another couple of years at least before that thing's move in ready.
All week this week, we have jewelry from Ciccarelli Jewelers for Mother's Day. White
Ooh,
sapphire earrings for qualifying, and you can get a diamond necklace for you and your mom.
worth $1,500 each.
We also have Brewfest. Yeah, Brewfest tickets. A lot of cool stuff on the air. We're going to go jump back on. Bye, you guys.
Hi guys.